All right. So in this video, I want to quickly explain 3 ways you can win and succeed this Lent. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gavin. I am a real estate agent and mortgage broker and sophomore in college. And basically the point of this channel is to just bring you through my faith journey. And hopefully through the grace of God, you guys are able to learn a thing or two about just the faith in general. We are here as a community to help each other. So if you guys have anything to say, please say it in the comment section down below. And yeah, we can go from there. So first I want to explain what Lent is, because this video may be touching people who don't know exactly what Lent is. Basically, Lent is a religious observance in the Catholic and Christian faith that basically reflects the 40 days that Jesus spent fasting in the desert. So Jesus went into the desert for 40 days. He was tempted by the devil, and Lent leads up to Easter, which is the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the crux of Catholicism and Christianity. Now, I want to explain 3 quick ways where you can succeed. And the first way that a lot of us can succeed is through prayer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, I used to go into Lent and I would give up something, for instance, chocolate or candy or things like that. But I was never actually able to go and succeed in giving whatever was up because I didn't have a prayer life and I didn't really understand the importance nor just why I was giving that thing up. I simply just did it because my parents wanted me to, because my siblings were doing it, and it's because it's just what we did. So I think prayer and having perspective on why you're giving that thing up is the first important step towards winning this Lenten season. Remember, the point of Lent is to grow spiritually. It's to grow closer to God. And the reason why we give things up is so we can fast and we can grow closer to God. That's basically the point of our lives. It's to grow close enough to Jesus in our relationships so we can better understand his love and thus get into heaven. Susie, I hope you're having a blessed day as well. But that is the first tip, prayer. Always have prayer. Now, what I'm doing personally this Lenten season is part of my Lenten promise is I'm going and spending at least 30 minutes in the chapel every single day. And the reason why I'm spending time in the chapel is because it's a lot easier for me to pray when I am in the chapel opposed to when I am in this common room or my own bedroom, things of that nature. By being in the chapel, I can go and I can just sit down and I can pray for the grace to pray, and then I can take things from there. If you guys have a spot that you like to pray, I encourage you guys, take a certain amount of time every single day. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour, and pray. And pray about why you are participating in Lent. Pray just in general about what plans God has for your life and what he wants you to do and his mission for you and things of that nature. Now, I'm not perfect with this. I don't think anyone's perfect with prayer, but it's something that we can continue to get better at through the grace of God and through asking him for help. So the first thing is prayer. If you pray a lot this Lenten season, you will succeed. The second thing, I mentioned it earlier, but fasting. Lent as a whole is you fast. That's the crux of it. That's the premise of it. You give up something and you fast from it for a certain amount of time, which is the 40 days. Now, another thing you can do is add something on. For instance, if you feel as though you don't read scripture or the Bible enough, you can start saying, hey, during Lent, I want to go and read scripture. It's basically like a New Year's resolution. But the reason why I feel as though fasting is so powerful, or the reason why fasting is so powerful, is because it allows you to kind of partake in the suffering that Jesus had during those 40 days, during his passion, and things of that nature. And through that, you're able to become more Christ-like. You're not going to become Christ, obviously, but you're be able to understand his love for us a little bit more. For me, what I'm doing this Lenten season is on Wednesdays and Fridays, I am fasting from food. Not totally. I'm not going to skip every single meal, but I'm going to have one large meal and one small meal. And basically what this looks like compared to my regular eating habits is regularly I'd have 4 large meals throughout the day, which would be awesome. So needless to say, I will be feeling some sort of hunger throughout the day, but I think that will help me grow. Obviously, through my explanation of fasting, you can probably understand that I don't know everything about fasting, but in my experience, it has helped me with willpower. It has helped me with staying strong. And honestly, it sucks. No doubt about it. It makes me feel grouchy. It makes me feel angry. But when I'm completed it, it's like doing a workout. Once I'm done with it, I can go and be like, that is good that I did that. And I think that's what mental strength is, or mental toughness is, being able to do good things when you know it is hard. So that's the second thing. Fasting was the second thing, prayer is the first thing. And the third thing is having a community and surrounding yourself with individuals will also help you with your Lenten promise or your Lenten fast, whatever you want to call it. Guys, I think the most underrated thing in all of our faith is community. Community is not the most important, but one of the most important things. The first and most important thing is relationship with Jesus. But by having community, it's a lot easier to establish this relationship with Jesus, and especially where you might not be as comfortable in your faith, or you might not fully believe in God just yet. Having a community and individuals to A, bounce questions off of, and B, just keep you accountable to go to Mass, to go to adoration, to go to confession, to go and spend time with the Lord. I think that is a very powerful thing that you guys should be taking advantage of. And it's something that I continue to try to take advantage of. Now, for me personally, it is hard for me to go and partake in communities, especially at school,